Hey, Joe Biden's doing what people said Trump was going to do again. He's screwing you over on prescription drug prices. Here we go.
You know, America spends more on prescription drugs than any advanced nation on earth. More than any advanced nation on earth. You name the drug you have to take, and I can take you to France and get it to you a hell of a lot cheaper, to Canada, England, throughout Europe. It's not fair. But after decades of trying to take on Big Pharma, we finally won. Now, instead of paying whatever the drug company wants to charge you, Medicare will be able to negotiate prices.
Yeah, that's not true. They're only going to be able to negotiate prices on 10 different drugs, and that doesn't kick in for another couple years. And so why can't we negotiate on all the drugs? Because we're corrupt. That's why. That's the answer to that question. Why don't you make all the drugs negotiable? Oh, because we're corrupt. We're being bought by those people. So guess what? In the meantime, appalling, Biden administration declines to force Big Pharma to cut price of prostate cancer drug. So patients' advocates on Tuesday blasted the Biden administration refusal to compel the manufacturer of life-saving prostate cancer drug developed completely with public funds to lower its nearly $190,000 annual price tag.
Wow. 200 grand a year, really?
200 grand. So they had a drug that treated my condition. I have hypophosphatemic osteomalacia. They came up with a drug that treats this, and it was $280,000 a year. But they had to do a test on you to see if you were the right candidate for it. I wasn't. So I don't get the drug that cures you. I have to keep living. But anyway, that's what it would have cost me, 280 grand to get that. In 2021, prostate cancer patient Eric Sawyer petitioned U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Xavier Becerra to grant march-in rights, under which the government can grant patent licenses to companies other than a drug's manufacturer for enzalutamide, which is that drug, which is sold under the brand name Xtandi by Pfizer and Japanese pharmaceutical giant Astellas. The drug's development was 100% taxpayer funded.
What?
Yet a one-year supply of Xtandi currently costs $189,800 in the United States, or up to 5 times more than its price in other countries. Health and Human Services National Institute of Health said Tuesday that it does not believe that use of the march-in authority would be an effective means of lowering the price of the drug. James Love, director of the Washington, D.C.-based advocacy group Knowledge Ecology International, called the administration's rejection appalling. What the Biden administration is saying is that charging U.S. residents 3 to 6 times more than any other high-income country is reasonable. U.S. Senate Health Educator, Labor and Pensions Committee Chair Bernie Sanders said in a statement that he is extremely disappointed that the Biden administration denied a petition by prostate cancer.
Go get him, Bern.
And I am prepared to be even more disappointed and tell people about my disappointment in sternly worded letters.
I will then take back those letters the next day and I will rescind the letters.
And tell you to vote for my good friend Joe Biden because we're fighting the most corrupt blah, 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 in history. But in the meantime, fuck you and your cancer drugs. I'm Bernie Sanders, and I will never use my power or my leverage to help you even a little bit.
That's how strong the information they have on me must be.
That's how strong. This is a drug that was invented with taxpayer dollars by scientists at UCLA and can be purchased in Canada for 1/5 the U.S. price, Senator Sanders added. The Japanese drug maker Astellas, which made $1 billion in profits in 2021, has raised the price of this drug by more than 75%. How many prostate cancer patients will die because they cannot afford this unacceptable price? But it is acceptable, Bernie, because you're accepting it, and you won't do anything to make it different. You won't use your leverage. You won't use your power. You won't put a hold on a bill. You won't tell your followers to get in the streets. You won't do anything except virtue signal because you are a gutless wonder and a coward among cowards. That's what Bernie Sanders is.
Hey, isn't it like 75% and $1 billion in profit. That's pretty modest compared to American.
Right?
They only raised it 75%.
They didn't raise it 600%.
They're like princes over there.
They are. The administration's position protects monopolists over taxpayers and patients despite clear statutory authority and reasonableness to intervene, said House Ways and Means Health Committee member Lloyd Doggett. The decision effectively rubber stamps continued big pharma abuses.
Can we have, maybe there's like a thing where we could have like all of our prostates declared part of Ukraine and sovereign?
Yeah,
and it
maybe.
needs money.
They would. Pfizer and 10 other corporations donated $1 million each to Joe Biden's inaugural committee, totaling $61.8 million.
Oh, that's how he's going to take us all to France to get the drugs cheaper, like in his speech.
And this guy is better than Trump. There's someone worse than this guy. There's someone worse than Joe Biden. Kyle Kalinske will tell you there is. And the folks over at Breaking Points. Maybe Cenk Uygur. Go watch Cenk Uygur. He'll tell you this is fantastic. These guys are doing a great job. And you have to vote for him again. Go ahead.
By the way, I haven't
Why
seen...
not just turn on MSNBC? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I also, for all the I am your retribution from Trump, I haven't heard him bringing up none of this.
I haven't. Nope.
Like, there's no one who's coming who's going to do anything about
There's
this.
no one going to do anything about
Yeah.
this. No, there isn't. And certainly not Bernie Sanders. Certainly not Joe Biden. And certainly not Trump. Although Trump did promise. He said he was going to give everybody health care. He didn't.
Terrific healthcare, I think he said.
He was gonna give everybody good jobs, bring those jobs, gonna end those wars and bring the money back here, give everybody jobs. He didn't. Hey, so I told you about this the other day. It's called the Field of Greens. If you're into that stuff, you know what I'm talking about. I should get a picture and put it up here so people know what I'm talking about.
Into what stuff? Greens?
It's called
you should
called
be.
Field of Greens. So what? A lot of people take a scoop of this powder, and it's all organic, and but this isn't a supplement. That's the difference. This is actual fruit and vegetables, and then they somehow freeze dry and put it into a powder, and then you take that and you eat it. You put it into a drink. This actually tastes good. I like it, but so I can't get I was supposed to eat. I only eat twice a day, and so I don't get all the vegetables. They say you're supposed to get 6 servings. I don't know who does that. So, but you could do this, and so I'm doing this now. And this one tastes good. So if you like this stuff, and it's real, it's not a fake food. It's real food. That's what they keep. That's what they really emphasize. And so you can get 15% off this if you use the promo code Jimmy. So what you do is you go to fieldofgreens.com. We should also put that up on the thing, right? So we should put a link. Let's put a link underneath the video. How about that? We're going to put a link underneath the video. And you get 15% off your first order. They have different flavors, by the way. They have a strawberry lemonade one. They have this one. This is their original. I like the original. To me, this tastes like diet iced tea and fresh cut grass in the summer, but in the best way possible. In the best way possible, right? You ever have wheatgrass? I wasn't a fan of wheatgrass.
Right.
This tastes like a good version of wheatgrass.
Right.
If you could find a good version of it. Wheatgrass used to hurt my tummy. I used to take a wheatgrass shot and I'd go to acting class and I'd have like indigestion the whole time, and I stopped doing that. But this, no indigestion. Anyway, go to fieldofgreens.com, use the promo code Jimmy, and then you get 15% off your first order, or you get 10% off a subscription. You can get a subscription, 10% off. Go to fieldofgreens.com, use the promo code Jimmy, and then they give you a scoop in here. They give you a little scoop. So I just take one of these scoops. Smells good. And I put it right in a glass of water. You can put it with milk or whatever you want. Go to jimmydore.com to see my new stand-up special, COVID Lies Are Funny. For only $10, you get to become a premium member, too. And come see us do our live shows. We're going to be doing stand-up comedy in Milwaukee, Nashville, Honolulu, Los Angeles, Northampton, Massachusetts, Syracuse, New York, Cohoes, New York, Hartford, Connecticut, Baltimore, Maryland, and more. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for all those tickets.